on to our inversely proportional relationships and directly proportional relationships. Your learning target, you are going to write equations. So it looks like it's not even on your learning target. But you're going to write an equation today. Here's the two equations we know of. We have directly proportional. We have inversely proportional. Our main objective is to always find K. That's always what we do. Find out what K is. With direct, K is a ratio, y over x. That's that constant ratio. We learned that a couple lessons ago. We just learned on our last lesson, if it's inverse, then the product is always the same. Y times x is always the same. Then we make an equation. If it's direct, it's y equals something times x, whatever that constant number is. And if it's inverse, it's y equals something divided by x. Okay? So here's how we handle that. In an inverse variation, y equals 1 when x is 6. Write an equation. So inverse equation means y equals something divided by x. I just need to find that something, which is k. Well, k is a product. For inverse, k is a product. So k equals y times x. 1 times 6, which is 6. Your equation, y equals 6 over x. Oh, it is nice. It's nice and quick. Trust me. And you want to know what? If you ever wonder if you're right, did you make the right equation? Maybe you flipped them when you shouldn't have. You can always check your work. Put your x in. 6 over 6 is 1. That equals my y. So, yep, I made my right equation.
Nice.
Because if you messed up accidentally and made the direct equation, y equals 6x, then it would be you'd put a 6 in here. 6 times 6 is 36. That doesn't equal your y.
No.
So, I mean, you can always double check to see if you made the right equation, okay? So, k is either times them or it's that constant ratio. I want to delete this so other kids don't think that's what you do. Okay, next one. In an inverse variation, so again, I'm looking at, are you direct or inverse? In an inverse variation, y is 4 when x is 9. Write an equation. Inverse, remember, is something divided by x. That something is k. K is product for inverse. So k is equal to 4 times 9,
36.
36. Y equals 36 over x. And again, you can check.
Oh yeah, x is 9, so then we'll do 4.
So you can check your work by putting your x in. 36 over 9 equals 4. Yup, that equals my y.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right, moving on. In a direct variation, so direct means y equals something times x. Okay. In a direct variation, y is 15 when x is 3. Write a direct variation equation. So it's something times x. Okay, so y equals something times x. I know I'm repeating myself, but I have to find that k. For direct, k is that ratio, y over x. So k is y over x, which is 15 over 3, which is 5. Y equals 5x. And again, you can always check your work. So you could go ahead and put your x in. 5 times 3 is 15. Yup, that equals my y. So I made my right equation. And lastly, in a direct variation, so that's that ratio. Direct means y over x is the same. In a direct variation, y is 20 when x is 5. Write an equation. So here's direct is y equals something times x. That something is that ratio, y over x. So 20 over 5, which is 4. Y equals 4x. And then, of course, you can check your work. So throw x in. 4 times 5 is 20. Yep, that is the right equation. Okay? And that's you learn.